Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Daryl here. It's 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. All right. I want to talk a little bit about Trump supporters. I'm going to refer again to my mentor, Bo, of the fifth column. I had already done my satire video yesterday morning. It took 3 hours for that video to download yesterday. And it was a short video, but it took 3 hours for that video to download. And I saw Bo's video about Trump supporters, the way they view, the way that people are handling Trump's taxes, and how Trump supporters kind of view him as a anti-government rebel. And I was at that point, I was like, good. I'm glad. Because I was on the same page as him. My satire video was kind of I was hoping to attract to bring in some Trump supporters and just put a mirror up. And I'm not trying to make anybody, I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to say anybody's bad or I'm better or any crap like that. Just trying to offer a different perspective that maybe through years of I think Trump supporters really do have a lot of anger, a little jealousy, envy. I've talked about this a lot before. I went through about 20 years of this after I lost a lot of family members. My father, my grandfather, both grandfathers, both grandmothers. 3 of my friends died right out of high school, one after the other. Not the years before, not the years after, not anybody else in the class, my best friends. And it made me very angry, very envious. I decided I was going to live life, screw it, and screw everybody. And I take everything I want and do whatever I want. And I lived my life like that. And I was successful for a lot of years, but I lived very dangerously. I didn't pay taxes for a lot of years. And I had a good paying jobs with doing drafting, professional draftsman, and professional truck. I made the most as a Teamster truck driver. Right before I got clean, I started to get my finances in order, making amends, they call it. I believe it's step 7. And I paid back years of delinquent tax bills, penalties, interest, and it was a hell of a lot more than Donald Trump paid in 2016 and 17. Let me tell you that. But anyway, I think about those years of that anger, that hate, and what it did to my life. And I think about Trump supporters, and they seem to have this anger, this envy about illegal immigrants, and this is a country for Americans, and it seems like a very spiteful. It seems like a lot of negative emotion attached to Donald Trump, and they seem to really. The more when you see them at these rallies with the names, the name calling, their intense hate, their intense envy for other people like Obama. You see a lot of just the negative emotion, and they feed back on that with Trump. And I thought about this, the taxes, and how Bo talked about how they don't even really care that Trump's asking for $73 million tax refund right now. That's the most atrocious part of all of this. Not only didn't he pay taxes for a decade, not only did he only pay $750 for 2016 when he became president. In 2017, $750. Obama and Bush pay $100,000 a year. And Trump supporters look at him as some kind of rebel, some kind of genius. And that negative emotion blinds them to that this isn't in their own best interest, their own self-interest. They're paying for this anger, this emotion, this negative energy. Where do you think that money is coming from? It's coming from us. And with Trump getting rid of pre-existing conditions, and Trump supporters just refusal to even see this. It's not in their best interest. Almost all Trump, his ideas are in his interest, and they see themselves in his greed, in his envy. And I don't know if they put themselves in his position and they just feed off that negative energy. And they seem blind to how it's hurting them, how it's feeding him from from them. He's feeding off them, literally, with this IRS thing. $73 million tax refund. That's why the IRS is auditing him right now. And where do you think that money's coming from? You know, the government? Where do you think that money's coming from? From us, from Trump's, you know, I haven't figured it out. If you divide all the taxpayers and divide 73 million amongst all the taxpayers in the United States, but each of us is probably paying, I don't know, $50, I don't know. I'll figure it out now though. And Trump supporters don't even care. They just feed off that anger and that hate, like I did back for those 20 years. Like I said, acid eats the vessel that it's in. It does more damage to the vessel holding it than to anything around it. I know I'm preaching here, and I know if the Daryl from back then was sitting here watching me now, I'd want to punch me in the face, you know, with the negative emotions. Screw you, Daryl. You know, and it took me almost losing my life to open my eyes, to realize what I do have. I'm just lucky to see the sun come up every day. Money does not mean jack to me. What other people get or don't get doesn't mean jack to me. And it's a lot happier life, let me tell you. But anyway, I know I've preached, and I hope I didn't get off topic, because I've already deleted 2 videos I made before this because I jumped around. So I hope this video made sense, and I hope it wasn't too preachy. All right, I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Tuesday.